Mr. Trump.
Hit him with the Hawk, yeah. Hit him with the Hawk, yeah. Feel like Professor X, Iron Man. I feel like Tony Stark. Family ties matter, wheelchair. He died like Steve Harvey. Paralyzed, parallel. Boy, you better pocket. Plus I'm pissed off. Like my middle name is goddamn. Light skin meat, same color as the ham sandwich. Hanging out the Tesla truck, I'm shooting with the big stick. For him, stinking like the fish. Benny, Beachy, yeah. I can make your time finish. Red, white, and blue. I bet I bubble like I'm Pepsi Cola. Feel like Jesus Christ, Captain Planet, and I'm Coca-Cola. Hit it with the Hawk, then I hit it with the baking soda. Tractor trailer, Bobby, cut the grass, then I bag it up. Trump 2024, you know I had to back it up. Red versus blue, and you know I'm just black as fuck. Popping out the kitchen, sake I'm swimming through your aqueducts. Badass kid, whoop his ass, he just acting up. Just touched down, holy moly, back to 50 count. Girls gone wild, and I think I see some titties out. Mr. Trump-tastic, I had to bring the city out. Dropping breadcrumbs, but you know I took the paper route. Feel like Randy Moss catching plays with the quickest route. Hunter body nose dive, I think he got the biggest mouth. Shotgun blast, party back like it's Ricky Lake. Menace to society, I don't think you high as me. West Bank got the strip, I'm turning up in Palestine. Last name Cupid, shoot your ass like it's Valentine. Yin Yang symbol Fibonacci, that's a 69. Old man Grady, but I think my name is Clementine. Graveyard shift, and I think I pulled a 10 and 9. Hit him with the Hawk, ball eagle, that's a friend of mine. USA flag, and I stitch it with the Betsy Ross. Baywatch Barbie had me feeling like the Hasselhoff. Hunter Biden grams, hit that nose with a bag of sauce. Smoky Mountain ribs, and I hit it with a dab of salt. Mr. Trump-tastic, hit the button, then I'm blasting off. Home Alone 2, set the trap like Macaulay Culkin. Fettuccine pasta had me dancing at the Olive Garden. Double D bags, and I'm swinging like the Dolly Parton. Side step shooter, Jason Tatum, now I'm James Harden. Ice cream dripper, and I'm cold like the Baskin Robbins. Cheesy with the pulses, sand and surfing on the beach toppers. Heavyweight champ, box you in like Bernard Hopkins. Hit him with the Hawk, whoa, hit him with the Hawk, yeah. Feel like Professor X, I remember, I feel like Tony Stark. Hit him with the Hawk, whoa, hit him with the Hawk, yeah. Feel like Professor X, I remember, I feel like Tony Stark. Hit him with the Hawk, yeah. 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 Feel like Professor X, I remember, I feel like Tony Stark. Hit him with the Hawk, yeah. Hit him with the Hawk, yeah.
Yo. Yes, we are back again, family. Make sure you share and like the video when you step in the building. Y'all see the title. PEDO Man James back at it again. Didn't we call this out 6 years ago? Didn't we say PEDO Man James was going to end up facing jail time? Yeah, your boy Cash Patel. Shouts out to Cash Patel. He came out. Let's pull up his video. Cash Patel came out and said something about this. So let's pull up Cash Patel. When was the last time you seen an FBI director come out and talking about some sports gambling? You really don't see this very often. But like I said, this is all one big money grab, family. This is all one big money grab. And guess what? We knew this dumb son of a bitch was gonna take the money. Allegedly, he's worth over $1 billion, man. And the thing is, he does business with DraftKings, him and Kevin Hart. But the whole time he was flopping on the court, faking injuries. But 45 and 47, yeah, this is revenge, because guess what? LeBron James used to have a mouthful full of hate towards 45 and 47. That's why I put Trump in the photo, because he's orchestrating all this madness. Yeah, they was cheating the whole time, a big money grab. And they was tracking everybody through this religion we call Scientology. This is the new tracking system. They know how much money go into your account when you uploaded to DraftKings. It's a money laundry apparatus. Now the FBI is in on it. Yes, a whole big money grab. Now let's get into this, folks.
Individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today.
Yeah, Terry Rozier. Yeah, he went to college in my city, Louisville. He played for Louisville under Rick Pitino. But Rick Pitino, his ass got fired from Louisville because allegedly they was covering some sex scandal up about some prostitutes being on campus. Yes, and the lady that accused him of doing it wrote a whole book about it. I think her name was Katrina Powell. Yes, got his ass up out of there. But Rick Pitino, just by his name alone, sounds like an Italian mob boss. And a lot of Italians are involved in basketball. Yes, they are. A lot of coaches, John Calipari. These are mob bosses that are coaches, y'all. They all tied to the Gambino family. For real. You have a lot of Italian, especially in New York. The Italian community and the Black Negro community have a symbiotic relationship. Even the Jews are in on this too. Yes. And guess what? Adam Silver might get fired. And I believe Adam Silver, yes, he looks very weird, y'all. We go pull up his photos too. Adam Silver looks like a tall gray. I don't know if you know anything about aliens and tall grays. He just looks very mysterious, okay? I don't trust people that look like that. See, David Stern, he looked like a regular white dude. But this entity they call Adam Silver, he looks very scary, y'all. He looks very scary. Yes, he does. He looks like Slender Man. Yes, he does. Let's get into Cash Patel.
Current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino,
Damn Gambino family. They all into these big casinos too. The Italian mafia, they were always in. They made Las Vegas. The mafia, that's where they all went to when they left New York. They went west and established all those casinos. Through what did they do it through though? A lot of Indian reservations. They got a lot of Indian reservations to buy in to the casinos and all that. Yes, and the hotel business, all that. But once you do it under a certain code, you get a bypass. It's not illegal to certain. It's illegal, but yeah, once you get certain passes, you get the money grab next. All right. When you get a certain clearance, you're allowed to kill, steal, pillage, rape, all that.
Genovese and Lucchese crime families. Individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones.
Okay, Chauncey Billups, an old Detroit Piston player that won championships. Why is his black ass betting? And I heard they was using invisible tables to see the cards. So they had all kind of technology, Scientology. Meanwhile, Diddy is watching all this from afar because guess what? Diddy and Jay-Z, they raised LeBron James. See, LeBron James doesn't have a daddy. And they said if you don't have a dad, the chances you are of going to the NBA is astronomical. They said the no dad clause makes you dunk harder or something like that. They said if you don't have a dad, you could do a backwards dunk between your ball sacks. Yeah, you could do the impossible if you don't have a father in the black community, allegedly. But speaking of black, nowadays you have the LGBTQ ideology in the community. You have straight black males painting their nails black, golf, deaf culture, dark culture. Okay? Flip flop culture. LeBron James dragged into NBA gambling scandal after his friend sold injury details. So once he gets injured, guess what? Haha. Yeah. Then you could place the bets. Then you could place the bets. And then after you place the bets, you could take your ass to PEDO wood because allegedly LeBron James is accused of pedolific behavior, family. That's what they're saying. They say he's a racist. They say he talked down on Trump. And it seemed like when you talk down on Trump, you have some type of bad vibes. And allegedly they said this was him at a Diddy party, at a Halloween party. But this might be this might be AI. This might be AI. But I heard his ass don't like people talking about him. But didn't we tell you he might be on house arrest as well? Yes, he might be on house arrest, family. And guess what? When Diddy gets out of jail, he's going to be on house arrest. But guess what? Diddy has paid Elon Musk $10 million. Yes, Diddy has paid Elon Musk $10 million and invested in X. I wonder why. Because look, also Diddy is involved in crypto. I wouldn't be surprised if he got out of jail. Sean Combs, jail in Brooklyn as he awaits trial, is sharing a room with Sam Bankman-Fried. Yeah, his ass is fried. The disgraced crypto mogul convicted of fraud, according to a person familiar with the living arrangements, allegedly, family. He's involved, and they talk about money grabs. That's all they talk about is money grab, grab, money bag. Yo, that's all they care about. And you would think these Negroes would have a whole bunch of money already stashed up so they wouldn't have to gamble and bet. But once you get all that money, you start getting bored with your life. Once you are losing your influence, you start getting bored. Okay? Now, what did LeBron James say? What did LeBron James say? Well, let's pull this up. Because I heard his wife is getting a divorce from him too. Just like Steph Curry, his wife is divorcing him too. Okay. And we just recently seen Stephon Curry's wife with Drake. Okay. And she don't like his kids either. Okay. Just like LeBron James really don't give a fuck about Bronny, or he would be a way better basketball player than he is now. Tell you that much.
I mean, shout out to all the healthcare workers, not only in Los Angeles, but in your hometown.
And you see he got his Jewish top hat on his head. Because guess what? We seen LeBron. Let me pull this up. We seen LeBron with a whole few characters. Let me see if we could pull these images up. Because we saw him. Here you go, right here. We saw LeBron James. We saw LeBron James with the Saudis in Qatar. LeBron James in Saudi Arabia, busting down them player props. And guess what? Allegedly, LeBron James was gonna have a league in Saudi Arabia. See, he's trying to be an owner. He's done with basketball, fam. And like I said, we have not seen his ass in a while. He's not even allowed to play because I believe he's on house arrest. See, when you're on house arrest, you're allowed to go to work. You're allowed to go to work. Him going to the games is like going to work. But like I said, I think his ass is going to the feds, family. I think his ass is going. I think Trump gonna hit his ass so hard. Now let's pull up this. What I said about Adam Silver, because this motherfucker look weird. This dude looks so weird to me, y'all. You see his elongated. You see his elongated skull. I know I'm not tripping. I know I'm not tripping, fam. If this motherfucker ain't a Rothschild, if this motherfucker ain't a Rothschild, I don't know what is. Somebody tell me, am I tripping or what? Am I tripping or what? Rothschild bloodline, descendant of the Nelson. He also, let me show you what he resembles. Maybe it'll pull it up like this. Maybe it'll pull it up like this. Nah, it's not gonna pull it up. But I'll show you. I'll show you what I think he is. And when the Bible says they walks amongst us, that's what I'm talking about. They just got different skins. They just got different skins. These motherfuckers right here. See, these would be considered the Rothschilds too. Or these Nelson. Now the thing is, I don't deal with spookism at all, but when we pulling up Adam Silver, he looks just like one of these elongated entities. I call it it's basically another form of alienism, and this is what they worship: the god Baal, the black cube of Saturn. Everything's dark, dark, dark. If you look at how the NBA players dress, let's look up. Let's look up this. If you look at how the NBA players dress, very, very dark. Especially the new guys. The new guys, they dress very zesty. They dress very, very, very zesty. Some are stylish, but look at this dude. You know, they just look very dark. And now the baggy jeans have came back out. They gotta show their ankles. They gotta show their ankles. You see the rip clothes like this. Now Kanye West He was selling y'all kids ripped jeans and ripped clothes like the homeless because they knew everybody was going to end up being homeless, y'all. They knew everybody was going to be worried about this recession that's about to pop off for some people, not all people. But the economy is going to look bad to certain people because certain people were doing bad things. And I told people if they didn't have their ducks in order by a certain time, you was going to blame a certain person. You was going to blame Trump. Now, the thing is, you cannot blame 45, 47, 48, 49 for your downfalls because some people are living good. And it's always people that are complaining that can't manifest their heaven on earth. But allegedly in the Bible, it says poor people cannot manifest their heaven on earth. So you are cursed on earth. You are cursed because of your beastly nature. Bet one, get one. Okay? Bet one, get one. Now, as we can see, let's pull up this family. Because word around town, it's LeBron James is PEDO man 55s. He's zipperhead 87. Now let's pull this up. Let's pull these up, fam. Because when I seen this, I said, oh my Lord. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that baby's hand. Look at that baby's hand. I'd have said, I know babies, when you're taking pictures with kids, they might grab, they might grab anything. When you know what I'm saying, they're kids. But this right here, seems very suspect. Yeah, you have kids that don't know, but it looks very suspect. Like he didn't know. Like, come on, you don't know. You don't know what's great. You don't feel that, man. And he took the picture anyway. Speaking of LeBron James, did the fake king ever apologize to Chris Bosh for having Chris Bosh? It's Chris Bosh's daughter, y'all. Age daughter pose an Instagram selfie, delivery grabbing and holding his crotch while smiling. Was it? And was his teammate, family. This is his teammate's daughter, fam. They didn't even apologize because, like I said, kids take pictures, and you know what I'm saying. It just stuff. Just I'm not gonna make it as an excuse, but that's just weird. But kids grab coattails and they kids. You know what I'm saying. They don't know. They just try and take a pic. She probably didn't mean to do it, but LeBron ended up posting a pic anyway. Family. He posted a pic anyway. This on his timeline. And he's throwing up the Illuminati. He's throwing up the Illuminati because he's in a secret society. Illuminati, have your mind, soul, and body. See? I heard what Tupac said. And Illuminati got his ass up out of here too, didn't he? So does it really matter if you tell the truth or that? Yeah, if enough people tell it, LeBron James has now been linked to a massive NBA gambling scandal. Who you think told? Who you think told? Who you think told? And he is part of the pink program. And he don't like these pictures, even though, after multiple NBA coaches and NBA players and coaches were among 30 people arrested in connection with rigged sports betting and poker games. Court documents reveal that one former coach showed information on superstar LeBron James using his injuries. Y'all. Pedo man behavior. Meanwhile, you have Victor Wembanyama is the next king of basketball. He's dominating. He's dominating. Like, they're bringing all these overseas players to confiscate for Black American athletes that's into gambling. You don't see no white people into this shit at all. Okay. But this concludes my story. LeBron James is a piece of shit. He'll probably go down for one of the disgusting decisions ever. One of the disgusting. He ruined the NBA, and he ruined a lot of careers of others. Now, let's get into what Stephen A. said. Let's get into what Stephen A. Because he said this about Trump. He said Trump is out for revenge, family. All right, let's play this. Let's play this.
Remember when he said fire all those sons of you know what? So offensive to the NFL, even Jerry Jones took a knee. Remember all the protests and all the things that were being said and how you had to get him out of office. Bring up the WNBA. Why? Magnificent, marvelous, athletic women doing their things, very articulate, very intelligent, very outspoken. He's not stopping. Because in his eyes, he's only got a year. Because if the GOP doesn't win, then who knows? I don't know if we have ever in our lifetime been in the midst of a sports environment like the one we are going to be forced to embrace over the next year. Because he has no intentions of stopping. All I'm telling you is what I've been told. Don't kill a messenger. I talk to everybody because I want to hear the information. And when this came down the pike, that's what I was told. He's coming. It was an abuse of power in his eyes, Stephen. And he's remembering everybody. I find it disgusting. I find it heinous. I find it inexcusable and beneath the office of the presidency and our politics and everything in between. And I'm fully aware that this was being negotiated, or I'm not negotiated, but investigated over the last couple of years. I got that. But it happening now and the manner in which it's going down to the point where the FBI director is in attendance, that's pomp and circumstance, ladies and gentlemen. That's flexing. That's sending a message that this is just the tip of the iceberg. That's telling you they got more coming down the pike and that they have no intention of stopping. That is what's going on. And folks got to buckle up.
Yup, you heard what Stephen A. said. It's the tables have turned, man. The tables have
You know
turned.
what world that I live in?
Let's
You know
pull this
what
up.
world that I
Pull
live
this
in
up.
in
What
terms
else
of
he say?
politics? How many times, for one incident after another, have I said, Trump is coming? He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there, looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things. Big night for the NBA. When Beyonce put on a show, that has now been smeared because we're talking about this story, okay? Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about the culture. When people want to go to a casino, when people want to gamble, when people want to party, or whatever the case may be, this was his kind of connection to that. Why am I glad you're here, Monica? Because don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list. Because when you've got all of these protests that have been going out there and people that have been protesting against him and what have you, this man is coming. He's coming. And I've been saying it for a long time. And to me, this is the latest nugget of evidence that we're talking about right here. That's not to question the legitimacy of the case. We don't know. We're all sitting up here and we're saying that we don't know. But anybody that has been around him, anybody that has talked to him, anybody that has seen his reactions from the sports leagues and the positions that people have taken, they are not surprised at what's going on today. I'm watching a press conference with the director of the FBI. Tell me when we've seen that. We've seen people, we've seen accusations before. We've seen athletes get in trouble with the law before. You don't see the director of the FBI having a press conference. It's not coincidental. It's not an accident. It's a statement. And it's a warning that more is coming. And that's what they're saying here. And everybody better, I'm just telling you, it's as serious as it gets. This ain't the platform for me to get into it the way I'm going to get into it. But I've been saying he's coming. He's coming because in his eyes, folks try to throw him in jail. In his eyes, he's innocent. They try to put me behind bars. I'm getting everybody. He's not playing. And so this, in a lot of people's eyes, talk to people in the NBA, talk to people in the NFL, talk to people in the world of sports. They think this is like the tip of the iceberg. These are the kind of words that are coming out of people's mouths. It's not a surprise. It's very disheartening. It's very concerning. We don't know where this is going to go, but this is just the tip.
Mr. Trump-tastic. Yeah, I'm on my MAGA shit. Yeah, I'm fresh to death. Like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Yeah, I'm on my MAGA shit. 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 Yeah, I'm fresh to death. Like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Trips around the Atlas, had me ballin' like a globe. Try to double dribble, slam dunk. I'm dripping through the paint, nigga. Yeah, I'm on my MAGA shit. Yeah, I'm on my MAGA shit. Yeah, I'm fresh to death. Like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Trips around the Atlas, had me ballin' like a globe. Try to double dribble, slam dunk. I'm dripping through the paint, nigga. Everything I touch turns to glitter. I'm a lucky charm. Fettuccine Alfredo mixed it with the Parmesan. EBS coming in and ringing like a car alarm. Honey, I shrunk the kids about the size of a peppercorn. USA flag and I stitched it with the Betsy Ross Baywatch Barbie. Then I hit her with the hats off. Proud man, Oculus, I had to take my glasses off. Sammy Sosa flow, yeah, I had to change color. I'm an acrobat, flip your ass like the Ring Ballers. Captain Planet, Superman, I'm flying through the stratosphere. I can pop your top like a soda or a can of beer. Starter man jacket had me ballin' like the Cavaliers. You can catch Corona, but I'd rather have a Heineken. I had to check my watch, yeah, it's that time again. Stampin' postcards, send them off with the mailman. 50 round clips, dropping shells like Michelangelo. Ninja Turtle flow, dripping blood in your pizza sauce. Yeah, I'm so cold, I'm saying a surfing in a Poconos. Just talk to Jesus and I think I caught the Holy Ghost. George Norris swag, hell yeah, I'm going coast to coast. 3 strikes you out like Adidas with the shell toes. Bullets down like fireworks, chopper rip like Velcro. 7 for the half, but I got it for the elbow. Red wave turning off the water like the hurricane. I used to sell Grammys, now I'm stinging with the Novocaine. AMC stock, had me going ape shit. Guilty deep state while I'm going on a date, bitch. Mar-a-Lago red chains closed, now I'm MAGA man. Backdoor deal, shoot your ass like the Taliban. Scary movie 2, Jason Voorhees, I'm the son of Sam. Yeah, I'm on my MAGA shit. Yeah, I'm on my MAGA shit. Yeah, I'm fresh to death like I'm hopping down my casket, bitch.